Oh, wrong scene. I think this is the wrong scene. Good evening, everyone. Good evening, good evening. Let me just switch scene again. Uh, shoot. Hello? There. I think this one is better. A little bit different for today. Much different. Hi. Good evening, everyone. Good evening and welcome to our stream. It's our 56th episode, and it's a little bit different because I'm the one who's streaming this time. So I didn't prepare. I am not prepared for this streaming setup, but let me know if you could hear me, if I'm coming out clear. Uh, I do see 6 people watching. That's me, Nathan, to be Mark, that would be one. So who are the other three though? But anyways, just a little catch up from everything that's been happening. Oh, Nathan's here by the way. Just but before I get to Nathan, um, I guess just a little catch up from last stream. Me and Sir Tarcy decided that this is gonna be our last few streams. We're going to end it at 60. So seeing that everyone's heading back to face and most of our support really amongst us teachers, me, Sir Nathan, and Sir Tarcy, are really we're much better when it's face to face. We get to talk better when it's face to face. We he Sir Tarsi decided na we end at 60. So abangan nyo na lang kung anong plano namin for the next few episodes. But we did decide that this is one of the few episodes that we kind of wanted to talk about. This is a really hot topic. We do know that we do jump on hot topics to get the attention of our viewers, but it's worth discussing since it's out there. Might as well weigh in our perspective. And this is something that had come about much recently because of a meeting that had happened last week. So we had our general assembly, the teachers and the admin were able to meet together in the hopes to talk about some of the matters that's been going around in school. Uh, some of them regarding pay, some of them regarding the holidays, some of them regarding activities. But one of the also how did our face-to-face pilot classes fare? But one of the things that was also discussed, which was very much in passing, was they said that, oh, by the way, just so that you know, we've changed up our core values to include that. Uh, kita ba yun sa screen? I'm afraid kasi uh, okay, it's hindi kita sa screen. I don't tweet streams anymore. Hang on. Um, it was said in passing that, oh, by the way, we've changed the core truth into now integrity, and that's where it all started. And there has been a lot that had happened ever since then. So it's something that we hope we could show you our perspectives. Maybe some of our viewers would be able to share their perspectives as well. Sir Nathan, as a previous teacher as well as an alumni, also would be able to weigh in here as well. He did share some very great info regarding no kid no regarding what the alumni are talking about with regard to the change of the core values. But anyways, just to be sure, just checking technicals because I did not set up any of the technicals here. Am I coming out clear? Is the microphone okay? Are you hearing any notifications from my computer? Do you hear the cat? Okay, yes, I'm getting notifications. Mari, so Mari is what are we supposed to do sa framework? Okay, Mari, don't worry. All my students, I'll be giving my consultation later. Sana nagtanong ko yung kanina. Alright. So just checking Nathan. I think Nathan's emoji means that I'm coming out clear. Okay, that's great. Sir Tarcy will be here with us, but he just needs 15 minutes I think he's just addressing something. With that, future streams we're looking at to. Sorry. First things first. The reason why I look terrible is because I do have a slight fever. Um, I'm not sure if it's because of the badminton that I played earlier, but I'm not feeling that well. But we did decide now, let's push on with the stream because it's something that's very important to talk about. With that put aside, um, you can see also upgrade to my any 2022 out there. 2020, sorry, 2021. 2021. I'm so sorry. Wax and Almi, I got their gift from that they gave me. They gave me a crocheted killjoy. So I'm trying to figure out how I can add her to the microphone as uh, a way to add to the screen, but I'll figure it out. Aside from that, we're still good. We're still alive. We have a lot of people compared to our previous streams. I don't know why. I guess a lot of people wanted to weigh in. So with that, Mark's going to join us in just 4 more minutes. But I would like to introduce another who's co-hosting with me today. It's Nathan. Nathan, say hi. I just want to check also others that they can hear. I'm going to adjust the volume. Can you test your mic? Hello?
Hello, hello.
A key. Oh, there. But
Gumagana ba pag may camera?
no, you're good. You're good. It's slow though. Your camera's a bit slow. I'm just
Hello,
adjusting the
hello.
volume settings. Okay, so let us know. I'm just trying to, you know, level our volume so that we come off as clear. Let us know in chat if you can hear us. Can you hear Sir Nathan? Test Nathan. One, two, three.
Mic test. One, two, three.
You have a mic?
I have a,
Oh, okay.
a mic.
Alright. So when was the last time you were here on our stream? By the way, do you still remember?
Uh, Last one was the cancel culture na umepal ako.
Right. Okay, right. The cancel culture. Right. Uh, I'm not sure if a lot happened after that because it was in particular to a certain topic. But anyways, now that it's done. Oh, by the way, graduation season and also UP. UP did
Oo nga,
result.
bukas
UP
na, no?
did show send a notification to its uh UPKA. UPKA. How do you pronounce? It's UPKA, not UPKAT. UPKA takers that the results will be out tomorrow. It is by batches though, so those with the surnames in the first part of the alphabet get to know whether or not they got in first, compared to those at the latter part. So good luck, good luck. We wish you all the well. Batch 2022. Now, if you make it, great. If you don't make it, that's okay. We had a previous stream that some of our batch 2021 students were able to share their experience and let you know that it's not the end of the world if you don't make it. But still, we're wishing all the best for you guys. Okay. It's 8:44. What happened, Sir Tarcy? Okay. So, Nathan, what's your thoughts about the topic today? Core values. Very general,
Or
but
already starting without
Mark? No, just I guess a way in. Like,
core values.
how did you find out about it? By the way, yun na lang. Let's start with that.
Sa ano, sa chat ng teachers group ng tech.
Maingay ba kami about it?
Well, naka-mute yung GC ko, so I didn't may mga 50 plus lang naman yung messages nung binuksan ko. Not too bad.
Not too bad. Granted that it's a
Okay,
very
I couldn't pick that much up from the conversation kasi you guys knew what you were talking about. Ako, kaya itong pinag-usapan ko nila.
do you miss the drama of do you miss the drama of Isai?
Sa workplace or Pisay in general?
I guess Pisay in general.
Not Really? I miss I miss people interaction. I don't know, I
That's
guess
true.
drama comes with it, pero not particularly the drama.
Oh well. But it happens when you socialize, you have drama. I can't ask you about your work drama if there are because that's confidential, but we're all from Pisay, so yeah. Uh what were the biggest issues back then when you were still in Pisay?
As a student, as a teacher.
Both, I guess.
As a student, issues namin nun were wala, yung mga problem students sa batch namin.
In lang? Wow, not
Well,
bad.
may mga medyo grabeng problem student din eh. Mga na-escalate sa discipline office na daming groups na nadadamay.
And when as a teacher, you were teaching at what was it? At what year? What what year did you jump in?
2015 until 2018.
Okay, so
2015.
2015. Oh, were there any issues during that time? Any
Marami
alumni here?
din.
Any alumni here that knows that were what were the issues? Because the moment that I jumped in Pisay, it seemed like every year there was a big issue, both on admin side and student side. So like exciting. I
Normal yata yung
normal na yun. Wow.
yung big issue every year.
From the high school that where I came from, not so much. Like we don't get big issues like that. Even college.
Talaga?
Yeah.
High school where you came from, walang big... Di ba nga na 9 gag yung ano? Yung claret?
Oh no, only recently. Was that only recently?
Yung... Tapos, I think, college na yata ako nung time na to.
Was it about martial law?
Hindi, yung ano, yung there's this one batch na nag-form ng sorry. As in, lahat ng students, they spelled out sorry sa quadrangle.
Wala na ako nun. At least wala na ako nun. Wala kaming dramang ganun. But yeah, being Pisay, very exciting. And which is kind of sad kasi we're hearing news about teachers leaving. Not only Sir Nathan back then, but also some teachers. There are a lot of teachers that are leaving this school year. So if you get a chance, for our alumni out there and also for our graduating batch, make sure you get to say one final goodbye. Parang sakit naman. One last, give them last hi, hello, and kamusta on where their new journey would be. Uh, some of them might actually be leaving because related to this topic, but that's a whole different issue to talk about. But anyways, Mark is here. Sir Tarcy, Mark.
Hello.
Hello, yes. We can hear you.
Okay. What did I miss? What did I miss?
We were just talking about issues of Pisay. Okay, so
We haven't started the topic.
we haven't started the topic. Yeah, that's true.
Mhm.
So, Mark, you wanted to talk about this topic. What would you like to talk about? What in particular did you want to talk about?
I mean, ano, what are core values? What are, what do you mean?
So, valid.
Pretty much,
Valid
yeah.
tayo.
Parang should we continue using teaching valid at Pisay? Or should we modify the curriculum to No, okay. So, I guess, as I'm sure a lot of people know, or do people know about it? Okay, if I was a regular Filipino person, a Filipino citizen, I was working a regular 9 to 5 job in an office. How would I hear about, or parang, if ever, how would I encounter the news that this particular institution is changing its core values? It's a public institution and it's
From the constituents of the, ano,
from constituents.
from students, from the
Uh,
teachers, from the parents, word of mouth. Ay, mga arte,
mm,
di ko alam kung hindi pa naman yata nag-media to eh. Has it?
Probably
Well,
not, actually.
uh,
Eh,
our school media, our school journal club had
Ah,
was able to
as
publish a
a
story.
scholar lang. Ayun, parang yun na yung
hmm,
magsa-spread niya. So, you have the publication ng science scholar, tapos share yung mga students, yung mga teachers, yung mga parents, and whoever. Ayan. Uh, that's how, that's the only way I can see na aabot sa layperson.
hmm. Okay. So, and yeah, I mean, a lot of people, at least I think most of our audience has probably heard about it, mostly through social media. Um, how did, yeah, because we found about it through, there was a meeting talking about it, but that was a faculty meeting. How did students find about Joshua? Do you know?
How did the students find out?
Ah,
Not
tumawa, may tumawa.
not because of me. Not because of me. That's one thing for sure. Um. Okay.
Twitter daw.
Yeah, it's Twitter. A lot of people found out because some of the participants of the meeting were actually live tweeting. So in that scenario, I wasn't live tweeting because I was naipagbardagulan ako with other people into chat at that time regarding regarding the topic. So it was pretty fun in chat. No, okay, it wasn't fun. But that's how they were able to find out. Later on, I tweeted something about it. It got traction, but mostly I retweeted a lot of other participants in the meeting, which got more traction. And I
You,
think,
you also replied and retweeted some students' reactions.
I did, which were valid. I meant they found out later on.
See, a
Especially,
lot of these things are escalated by Twitter.
hey, it's the
Parang ang daming pinag-usapan dito sa channel na sumasabog dahil sa Twitter.
Well, that's kind of Twitter's job, I suppose. Okay, but just to be clear, it is publicly available information, right?
yes, it is. Wait,
I mean,
it is. It is. It is. It should be.
the post is public,
No.
naka-public
I
ano
mean,
pa.
more of ano, parang can it be verified through official sources?
Ah.
Yes, it's already actually publicly available, and you can find it if you search. For those that are online right now, if you could search for the Philippine Science High School System website.
Bago na sa website.
Yes, it is. So there you have it. It has actually been a change since last month, and only the outrage actually was that we only found about it when the change was made. It no.
April 26 pa pala yung ano eh.
So all of that happened. I mean to say the change of truth to integrity. And that's where the most of the outcry comes from, because that not only was it sudden and post post change that we were informed, but more of, is there a need to change the word of truth now that uh truth has been a part of the Pisay core values ever since. I remember
Okay, wait,
students typing
back up,
TES.
back up,
Okay, back up, back
back
up.
up. So just to be clear, in case someone is not following, so the BO, can I? Is it okay to read out loud?
You
Is there any
can
legal
you can
implication?
read the contents. It's okay, but don't show the document.
Okay. So according to a BOT resolution, uh, there is now a newly up, sorry, there has been a resolution to approve a new vision and mission, or I guess modified vision and mission. The vision now stating, we are the leading science high school in the Asia Pacific region, preparing our scholars to become globally competitive Filipino scientists equipped with the 21st century skills and imbued with the core values of integrity, excellence, and service to nation. So, which previously was truth, excellence, and service to nation. Actually, was it previously truth? Parang I didn't actually read the old document, so baka mamaya we just had the motto truth, excellence, and service, pero hindi pala yun nakalagay sa sa dating resolution.
Was that a question? Because I'm not part of Pisay ever since. During your time, it was truth, excellence, and service.
I
No,
have no
yeah.
recollection of that. Was it?
I'm pretty sure it was. I mean, we weren't writing it on top of our papers, pero pretty sure it was.
Parang, I don't even remember core values ng student ako.
Actually,
I
pero
remember
okay.
Tourette.
So are we saying it was a valid move by the BOT to change it since it wasn't that impactful?
No, okay, it wasn't impactful during our time. But and might be depending on ano kasi I mean maybe Nathan and I
Kaya nga
weren't
parang,
exactly the
gusto
kind
ko,
of people who were
was it already truth, excellence, and service nung time natin? Kasi kaya nga ko, hindi ko nga sure eh.
For
so was
anyone,
that more a recent thing?
for our alumni out there,
Well, it was more recently talagang pushed na yun ng ano. Although, medyo nalilito ako. So, core values is truth, used to be truth, excellence, and service. Pero ano yung, kasi meron din nung PSI, di ba? Yung patriotism, academic
No,
excellence.
that's ano. I
Sorry,
think that's
pala. Integrity.
yeah, we had a. I remember that workshop. It was in my first year of teaching. Parang yeah, but was that core values? There were different ano eh. There were different acronyms that were being used. Na
now if you could check the handbook, it actually says the PISAY. These are considered as rinig ba yun? Oh, sorry. Those are read as not values. Hang on. Who has a handbook? If anyone has a handbook out there, you would be able to see what that was. I can't open stuff eh.
Pero I remember like first year magtuturo sa PSI, di ba usually first homeroom, dinidiscuss yung handbook. I don't remember anything regarding truth, excellence, and service. It was the PISAY yung mas pinupush nun. Although, from what I remember, yung truth, excellence, service talagang pinush siya nung second year of teaching ko na yata. That was 2019 when Josh first came in.
The reason why I remember that TES was required to be written down on the papers was because there was rampant cheating at that time. So they wanted to make sure to remind the students.
Was that the reason?
Yeah.
Was that start of the year pa lang ginawa?
Start of the year ba?
I feel like hindi.
Really.
Hang on. Oh, it's not here on the handbook. It's on the primer. CID primer. What are you guys doing? Are you checking also?
Just watching it.
No, we're waiting for you.
Oh, why are you waiting for me? I'm the one who's holding the stream. Wait lang.
I don't think that stopped you from making me do stuff.
Scholars, beside Google account, conduct of online classes,
Vision mission ba ng PSI, is it recited? Like, once a month or something? Or Scholars Pledge lang yun? The vision mission ng PSI. I can't remember.
Actually, when is it? Parang ano. I think the only time
Is it-
students encounter
pero-
it is when they read the student handbook.
Yeah, pero they don't recite it
No.
during flag
I don't
sem.
think so.
Like, not once a month, not
No,
anytime.
not vision mission. No, that's not something that is recited.
Kasi it looks familiar. Or kasi medyo kumukha niya yung Scholars Pledge-ish. We're the leading science high school in the Asia Pacific region. Oh, sorry. For us. Sa atin pa na-memorize to.
As a teachers.
Oh, for the ISO, ano.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right, for the ISO.
That's why it's so familiar. And Scholars Pledge and DOST him lang once a month sa Black Sem. Tapos every other week ba yung, or once a month din ba yung Tagalog hymn? Ako na, ako na.
I only have the DO primer.
I have nothing. This isn't my Pixie laptop.
Okay, sige. Maybe we can excuse me. Sige, let's switch gears and well, I think we got sidetracked quite a bit dun sa ano. Okay, but should we should we continue on this line of topic?
I found it. So
Okay.
PSI stands for, it's just an acronym. It didn't say if it was core values, it didn't say anything. It just has a one pager and the what's this handbook? This year's handbook. 21 to
So
2022.
it's just a nice,
Yes, it's
Acronym.
nice to
nice
have thing.
acronym. It says P for patriotism,
Patriotism.
I for integrity, S for service,
For
A for
A for
academic
academic
excellence, Y for youth
for youth empowerment.
leadership, youth
I
leadership.
leadership right there.
Okay,
Oh,
so honestly, what I'm getting so far from our conversation is that we have
We
a
don't
lot
know.
of buzzwords, pero at the same time, parang it's not clear. Parang kung I mean, we throw around. It seems like we're throwing around a lot of buzzwords na which we say are values of this
Being a
type, pero
scholar.
parang it seems it's not that well backed up, at least through official documentation. Strangely enough, though, yung Truth Excellence Service, that is something that seemed to stick. Parang
Well,
at
it
the very
was
in the
very
past
hard push nung
nung years
past
na
few
natin
years.
na pinapasulat na dun sa paper
Yeah,
yung
yeah.
panlaban dun sa AMDG ADMG ng ng mga tenista.
What's that? MDG.
The AMG, Ad Majorem de Gloriam.
Which stands for?
To God be the glory?
Yeah.
Something like that.
Some people on the chat says pang flex lang. Maybe. Maybe. I think.
I don't
It
think
filled
it
in a
has.
blank space in the center.
They also said
But honestly,
okay, so part of the handbook also says that all graduates of PSI must also have this learner profile. So they must be inquirers, knowledgeable,
yeah.
thinkers, communicators, open-minded, creative and innovative, balanced, lifelong learners, principled, reflective, compassionate, and patriotic. So like, what's that? 12?
That's a more detailed than eh. Parang
Yeah.
kumbaga it's like a 12-point agenda na ano. It's not really the core values na ano. Like core values are there so that you can sum it up, diba?
Yes,
Like
But
supposedly.
actually,
important na ano.
those 12 are memorable kasi they had these very nice posters on the second floor,
Saan nga ba yan? Yeah, I remember that one. Yung
mga nakatalikod na
yung MMA class niya, no?
ni Sir Bingkang.
Project nila yun eh.
But okay, so we're talking about core values, but I mean, would you say na nowadays, or if you ask a student from maybe 2018, 2019, all the way up to the current student, do you think at the very least, if you ask parang what are the core values of PSI, they'd be able to answer truth, excellence, and service?
I think so.
Now, I asked the same question to my dad, our dad. Forgot. Same dad nga pala tayo. Who was a PSI graduate of batch
78.
78. And he doesn't remember that they had core values. However, he does know that the term pursuit of the untarnished truth is something that they live by.
Okay, that's definitely something that every Pisay student will know. It's in the hymn.
It's part of the hymn, and it's very iconic.
Well,
Yung phrase, the phrase itself is very unique. Eh.
okay, claret. What's claret?
But
I meant, what is part of the hymn that should?
Red, you are a pilgrim.
No, that's not. That's not the hymn.
Is that the one?
That is the hymn. That's not the march.
Oh, it's not the march, right? Oh, see, even I forget. But see, it's not that.
Sa Claret, I think yung iconic line is the gather round, O sons of great Claret.
Yeah, it's not like just to gather. That's all.
It's starting though.
Oh,
But like,
pero it
It's
is
like that's like saying bayang magiliw is the iconic phrase of Lupang Hinirang.
that's true. But yun nga eh, the iconic, something that they are remembered by. And it's always, I feel like, that Pisayers, Pisaynons, Pisay people,
Same.
mga taga-Pisay,
Oh yeah, that's better.
they're known for the search of the untarnished truth. That or I kept on reading too much of their publication na laging yan yung nakapaskil doon sa Lagablab or Science Scholar. Di ba? I think they always say in search for the tarnished truth.
parang, I think motto nila yan. Pero parang, it's talagang unique siya. You know it's unique kasi hindi naman yun yung last phrase ng Pisay hymn.
It's not the last phrase. It's not the first phrase. It's
Yet it stands out.
It really is an important phrase. Parang, it's unique in the sense na, ano ba, parang, yun talaga yung unique, parang Pisay talaga. It's something you won't find anywhere else. I think
it's
that's why
uniquely Pisay.
Pisay really embraced it.
Maybe we should ask our chat also that being from different schools now, attending different schools, would you say that the identity of pursuit of the untarnished truth is something that is very different and unique compared to where you are right now, whether you're in UST, whether you're not in the Ateneo, you're
don't
in
remember
LaSalle?
What my school motto is.
Because for me, for LaSalle, it was always that hail, hail, hail.
I don't know that.
What does that mean?
It's part of the hymn that you hail your alma mater, and it's always iconic because it has a raised fist. You pump your fist up whenever you recite the hail, hail, hail part, and that is the one that tumatatak. Ateneo also has something like that in relation to their hymn. Oh, not, but for UP, what is UP? Honor is honor,
It is honor and excellence.
and is that something that you know that if you say honor and excellence, that's UP?
I think
Vaguely.
UP did a really good job in talagang making that its identity.
Okay, so Ateneo as well, right? The identity of Ateneo is the word the. Whenever you
No.
no ba? Hindi ba? Like whenever you the not the. My bad. We have an Atenista by the way up here. It's right. The Ateneo. Maybe some also people from the chat might say na it's the Ateneo. But what is Atenistas known for?
I don't know. I mean, honestly, if ever I would choose one, parang it was magis, yung the word that's thrown around a lot.
What's that?
I'm not sure. No, it parang to do more, parang to always go beyond.
So you see, there are identities that are attached to each school. For the students that enroll there, for the graduates that graduate there, that becomes alumni, and that's why the truth part and truth excellence service was kind of important, I guess, for these people. Not only for the students, but even for the teachers. That's why they felt so strong. But it's not also just about the identity towards it, but also the way how it was handled. Do we now go to the explanation on why truth was changed?
Oh, you have the explanation?
No,
You have it, Nathan?
No, I don't know it.
Okay. So wait. Do we go to reasons? Let's go to perspectives. Uh,
Mm.
how do you how do we feel about the change?
Mm. Okay. Kasi I think there are different, ano eh, you can look at it from, I suppose, more objectively. Na parang in terms of, okay, an institution needs core values and then parang we'll choose core values for this particular institution. Um, and then there's also a kind of more holistic view of it na parang considering the history of the school, considering, so if we're just looking at objectively na
Mm-hmm.
we want this institution to have as its core values integrity, excellence, and service. Honestly, not bad. Parang uh,
Hot take.
no,
Good.
no integrity. I mean, yeah. I mean, integrity is definitely a good thing to to have. It embodies a certain moral dimension, along with other values incorporated into it. Excellence, of course. Service, of course. Okay. So I mean, yeah, it's definitely not bad. Uh, yeah. Well,
No, my turn. Are you gonna defend yourself or yun na yun?
no, I mean, so that's the objective,
Okay.
But if you're thinking about, okay, so let's add historical context. Na, okay, you are changing what that what was used as the core values, which had a lot of, which has some history. Maybe because apparently it's not that clear when truth, excellence, and service was that indicate as core values, but it has history. Parang it appears in the hymn. It appears in parang it has identity among
Mm-hmm.
and you're going to change it so that it becomes integrity. Parang ano mileage mo doon? Parang is it so crucial that you change truth to integrity? Na parang are we losing a lot by not changing truth to integrity? Sa akin parang not really, no. Parang in fact, parang we lose a lot. We would lose a fair amount switching from truth to integrity kasi yun nga, parang a lot of precise identities bundled up with that pursuit for untarnished truth. So objectively, parang if Pisay had started with integrity, excellence, and service, yeah, I'd be okay with it. Parang, yeah, good core values. But given that Pisay has grown with truth, excellence, and service, I mean, of course, there are other arguments na parang, like the context of concept of truth with versus integrity. So, that's also another long discussion. Um, but even from those, that simple idea na parang uh, is it worth the switch? Parang maybe I wouldn't say it's parang hindi siya at the very least it's not the right timing for it. Parang
Okay.
Parang yung mga bills na nagpapalit ng like yung kay Naiya to Mia,
yeah.
parang ganun.
Mm,
Parang
mm,
well, yung wala naman siyang huge impact,
mm,
pero it parang established na siya pero yung so you're taking away from the identity if you change it. Ganun
mm.
ba yung
Parang okay, so let's say resolution is passed na okay, it's no longer Naiya, it's now Mia. So parang you have to change signs, you have to change the way people refer to it, you have to change so there's so many parang
pero
for what?
end effect
Or,
parang wala naman masyadong nabago.
mm.
Mm,
Okay,
hmm.
Josh was going to
No, when
just let
Ako
you
changing.
know.
muna ako. Ako
No,
muna, ako muna.
okay, go. What is your perspective as an alumni after hearing all of this, and you've read about the alumni chatter about this as well with regard to
Ah,
change?
well, personal take muna, mamaya na yung alumni take.
Sige.
Parang if you look at it as core values, core values is what the administration, what the system wants Pisay students to ano to embody, 'di ba? So if a Philippine Science High School is the premier science high school, yung pinaka-identity natin ng Pisay is we're the top, we're the excellent scholars. So excellence is there. Automatic 'yun. And yung goal ng Pisay is to produce scientists, to produce mga capable professionals who would give their service towards the country. Yun ang kaya nabuo ang Pisay, 'di ba? Yun ang intention niya. So,
Mm.
service is there. Kumbaga, parang objectively, that's really all Pisay was intended to be. To be excellent,
Okay.
to have excellent students who will serve the nation. Pero
Mhm.
syempre, that's not enough, 'di ba?
Kailangan tatlo.
No. I mean, it's not enough to be excellent and to serve.
You have to have a
You need that
value.
moral,
Yes.
you need your proper morals. Kaya medyo weird for me actually, na truth, excellence, and service. Is truth a value? Anyway, skip muna natin yan. Parang, if you think about it that way, parang mas bagay talaga ang integrity, di ba? We want
Mm.
excellent scholars who will serve the nation and act with integrity. Ang truth kasi, yung kaya natin hinahawakan talaga yung truth is because of our search for the untarnished truth. I think that's our identity as scientists, as scholars.
Mm.
So that's where the truth comes from, yung truth
Mm.
natin. Pero as students, as scholars of the nation, parang integrity yung mas bagay as a core value.
Mm.
You get what I'm saying? Diba? Parang
So, parang
that's what the students
integrity
believe.
has that,
That's what the
integrity has
students
that
have.
moral dimension, whereas truth is truth is truth
Parang truth is a goal. It's something we're searching for. It's not really a value. I mean, it's not something you have. It's something you aspire towards.
Mhm.
You
Okay.
work towards. Parang it strikes me a bit weird as a value. I mean, if you look at it as truth, excellence, service, you know what truth means. Na you're striving to look for the truth. Na yun yung na no matter what obstacles there are, no matter anong mga kung ano-anong gumugulo sa sa mundo, you're looking for that truth. Yun yung value na yun. Pero what embodies that kind of 'di ba? That kind of attitude, that kind of personality or parang for me, I think integrity fits naman. Ang I think the only issue with me for yung dito sa nangyaring to is why did they drop truth if truth was already there? I can see a lack na integrity can fill. Pero truth was already there. They could have just added integrity, 'di ba? Parang yun yung dun nagkaroon ng medyo magulo. Kaya medyo naging hot issue tong topic na to kasi why would you drop truth?
You can't
Does
have
that mean integrity is more important than our pursuit for the untarnished truth? Yun ang naging view ng karamihan the way I see it.
I thought because you can't have you can't have four core values. TIES, ties. But Pisay has to be excellent. Hindi sila pwede tied with someone else. So first lagi. So maybe that's why. I'm just kidding. I didn't know. We should have talked first. We should have had a pre-conference before we but you're hearing this live and alive. The pure, unedited feelings of
Unraw.
what did I say? Raw?
Unraw.
No, I said raw.
You said
And
You said
raw.
unraw.
unraw.
No, and raw. Sorry. Anyways, ako naman, I'm taking the conspiracy route with regard to this. It's related to the new government and the new change of what truth is all about. We're now moving to a post-truth era where truth doesn't really matter, more on perspectives. So that's why is truth really something worth fighting for? And that's the thing. Truth is something that it's always radicalizes people. It's meant to something that you fight for. It and that's something that I think governments would not want from its people. People that would fight against the government when they're trying to search for that truth. Now in this scenario, it radicalizes. Therefore, in order to pacify people, they would change the core value, something that makes them fight. So in this scenario, why not just change truth, pursuit of the truth, to integrity? You don't see any
But
you don't see any person fighting for integrity.
Isn't
I
that
mean, but don't people stand up because they have
They
integrity?
stand up for integrity, that's true, but they're not radicalized by it. I mean to say they don't fight for it, they don't go above and beyond. Integrity is
Really?
something.
pero
Yeah. Can you imagine?
no, integrity is like fighting for good governance.
That's true. Fighting for good governance, but not like raising arms in this scenario, radicalizing, showing that this is the truth and we're willing to fight and die on this hill for it. But integrity, it's something that you can, okay, if you don't agree, pass off. It's the impact of it is that's really
Kasi
sharp, Mark.
yung
Cough
kasi
away,
truth
cough
has
away.
truth has a notion of being absolute.
Yes. And in that scenario,
Kumbaga, it parang it feels absolute. That's why you can rally people na
mm,
we have the
we have to
the
hire.
moral high ground because this is the truth.
That's true. As
Kumbaga
opposed
ganon.
to integrity, it doesn't really feel that fight worthy. Sorry to say. So that's why it could be related to with the
Pero
change that's
parang
happening in the government. Again, conspiracy ko lang that it might be related to a shift of governance.
well, I don't think it would be that big a deal changing our core value to integrity from truth. Kasi they're still gonna keep the hymn unless they're gonna change the hymn also.
I don't know. I heard that uso ngayon ng what was that song? Mark, yung narinig mo recently? Bagong
Which
Lipunan.
one?
And people have been singing it recently.
Pero Pisay hymn will always be there. It's historical na ang Pisay hymn for Pisay eh.
Historical din yung truth, excellence, and service. That's the thing.
So
They're changing history.
I think Pisay hymn is way larger than than
The core
core
value.
values
Isn't
ng
that
Pisay.
weird? Shouldn't you be more core value centric rather than him centric?
I mean, we
Kasi
didn't even know what the core values were until ano.
the
That's
core
why. That's
values
why.
are what the school wants us to be. The hymn is something that we sing, something that we consciously parang say na alam namin to. Ito yung goal namin. Ito yung Pisay student.
Okay. Okay, I
That's
see.
why
Okay.
kapag
And
kapag homecoming, kahit yung mga matatanda, Pisay hymn ang alam.
Okay, that's
Mm.
true.
I mean, I would say though na parang songs are a good way to kind of like, you know, get people to okay, parang can you ask someone to recite the Pisay hymn? Mahirap, di ba? Parang you have to
No.
sing it. Parang
Philippine science high. Thou
you're using
science.
the intonation or the spacing of the song. Parang, but the fact is, every Pisay student knows it. Regardless of parang dinibdib nila yung meaning ng kanta or hindi. They know it. And they know which are the stronger lines na talagang yung talang kailangan doon ka bumwelta. They also know that at the end of the when you graduate, you have to do the going up instead of the keep it keep it the steady tone.
Really? Graduate lang yan?
Well, I mean,
We
in
used to do
general,
that
parang
all the time.
we always do that all the time. Pero at the same time, nagsasabihin lang tayo. So, pero like on the graduation song, that's when you really don't care. Just do the no, do the thing. But yeah, so I mean, I would say na maybe not everyone kind of hindi nila talagang dinidibdib yung each word of the Pisay hymn, but everyone at the very least knows it. Uh, they know it by heart. Maybe they don't really, which is kind of different from taking it to heart. They know it by heart, but they don't take it to heart necessarily. Gets niya ba? Parang are you able to you kind of get it?
As in, kabisado pero hindi dinidibdib.
Active, passive.
Something like that. Parang yeah, difference between active and passive, I suppose, is a good So parang it's there with them in their heart, and they know it by heart,
Blubbering deep
but
within, pero
parang
it's there.
they're not all gung ho about parang about
Ah.
each word that the Pisahim says.
Mm-hmm.
But even then, it's there. So if you try to change it, then it's going to be uncomfortable for those who are familiar with it.
Okay. Now we've been able to give our perspective on how much it had impacted us. Let's talk about the reasoning behind the change. Mark.
Okay.
I don't know the reason.
No.
It says here in this article,
What article are you reading?
The Philippine
yung
Science
sa Science Scholar.
Okay, go ahead.
Ano yan?
Sige, let's read that first.
What did it say? No further explanation was provided in the document on the rationale of this change. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know the reason.
Mark.
Yeah, you probably say it better. So go ahead.
Huh? I was fighting regarding red tagging in the chat at that time. The teacher was saying that there's no such thing as red tagging, therefore they shouldn't act on it. But I had to argue that on chat.
No, was that no such thing as parang was it parang hindi siya clear.
No,
for
I was busy on
definition
chat.
of red tag.
I was busy on chat during that time.
Honestly, it wasn't even really clear. Parang at some teachers or some other people in the meeting gave some ideas, or kasi it was never given as the official reason, more of why changing it to integrity could be justified. So yun nga, the idea that integrity is like what Nathan said, actually, na it's more of a value, or that can be that there are metrics, so to speak, that to live by. Na okay, parang this is something that is or rather the student has integrity, pero parang how do you measure truth in a student, or parang their pursuit of truth, parang so integrity is more measurable, so parang it's more, at least according to that teacher, it was more in keeping with or it's more characteristic of a core value.
Okay, so
And honestly,
let's focus on that part because there were also other reasons with regard to the change. They're talking about now. The management said that in order for a core value to be a core value, it's better that it's something that's attainable, and to get something that's attainable is something that's measurable. And in this scenario, integrity is quantifiable, can be standardized, and therefore a valid core value, as opposed to pursuit of the untarnished truth. This is something that is cannot be quantified, or something that would be going on forever and therefore might not be attainable. Okay, so in that scenario, yes, Frank.
okay. So how do we measure integrity?
Exactly. So how would you measure integrity? You provide for the rules, you provide for the standards, and if you follow the rules and standards that are expected of you, you are and when you are tested against whether to choose to follow the rules or not, if you choose to follow the rules that are placed in front of you, you're integrous. Tama? Integrous? Integer. You are. What would be the proper word for that?
I don't think integrity is adhering to rules.
So what would integrity be? Because that's the thing, eh. We weren't. There was no explanation as to that, but they said that it's quantifiable. So what is that quantifiable aspect of integrity that makes it more appealing than an unachievable pursuit of untarnished truth?
You know, zero NCRs.
It could be. So in this scenario, if you fail your discipline, your code of conduct, you don't have integrity, right? Tama. It's a standard. It's
Okay lang.
something that you follow. But
Backstepping a bit,
mm,
is yung truth excellence service the truth? Is it pursuit of the truth? Is it actually pursuit of the truth?
let's see.
Or is it like truth na I will be truthful? Parang
Provide.
yung,
And
kumbaga yung
do we
para sa
have
Rotary Club.
It says in the PSH's core values, it's pursuit of truth.
Pursuit of truth siya.
Mhm. And subsection, take note, subsection of pursuit of truth is 2.11 integrity, 2.12 respect. Subset of respect is respect for oneself, for others, respect for property, and respect for country.
So aren't
Isn't
those
there
the
truth?
metrics of truth?
So what do you mean semantics? Like TRUTH?
The metrics. The metrics.
Okay.
Metrics.
All right, right. I'll read it out. A PSHS scholar seeks the truth in all undertakings. Truth implies and encompasses the value of integrity and respect. It is an intrinsic part of scientific mind that inspires personal and intellectual humility, leading to a realization that the quest for truth is the pursuit for knowledge and wisdom. I should share screen na lang. Share my screen.
But you said integrity was chosen because it's measurable. But if integrity is listed there under truth, then you have something measurable. You also have respect, which maybe could be measurable. Where you watch screen.
Okay, let's go dark mode, something that everyone would enjoy. Here we go.
Uh,
Here. PSH's core values.
it's not shown on the screen.
Oh, but how?
I can see the four boxes.
Wait, Mark, you see it?
Yeah, I mean, see it on Discord, but it's not on the stream.
It's not on.
Since
Ah,
it's
okay,
on the stream now.
maybe enlarge.
Okay, there.
No. As in, click the on Discord. Click on the stream screen.
I am streaming. Aren't I
No,
streaming?
click on the
Click on the box ng
Okay,
screen.
okay. So this one,
on the upper,
Yeah.
as in the upper left box. Yeah.
upper left box. This one.
That
The one
yeah.
where the stream is
Yeah.
flowing.
Yeah, that one. Okay, you're good. You're good.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Are we delayed? Maybe that's why.
Slightly, yeah.
Okay. So, there you have it.
Okay, but so like Nathan was saying
it is
earlier,
pursuit of truth.
pursuit of
siya.
truth.
Under 2.1, we have integrity. If you scroll down.
Hang on.
If you scroll down.
I gotcha. Wait lang. I gotta. I think nawawala pag it says someone on chat says if I lose. Okay, there you go.
Yeah, so under pursuit of truth, you have integrity and you have respect.
Mm-hmm.
If you change your truth to integrity so that it is measurable, why would you change it if integrity is already there under truth? So it already has something measurable.
But that
And
was the
plus, you
reason
have
provided.
respect.
That's true.
If if you look at this one, if you look at this,
uh,
hindi mo kinuha yung truth, gusto mo lang integrity, tinanggal mo yung respect,
that's true.
which is
Maybe
weird.
maybe Pisay students aren't respectful, or they don't have to be respectful anymore. Maybe being too respectful hinders them from reaching integrity. That's
Okay,
what.
that's weird.
No, I meant like if you're too respectful, maybe you're you're stopping yourself from achieving the core values.
No, but under respect is also respect for yourself.
Yes, it is.
Uh, so you, respect won't hinder you because you have respect for yourself.
Well, I don't know. I don't know why they. So why would they focus on integrity now, considering that it's just a subset?
Mm.
Look at this. Integrity. A scholar who has integrity values honesty and truth in the pursuit of knowledge. So truth
It's
is
contextualized truth, so to speak. I think is one way to put it.
Is
contextualized
it?
truth.
Would you say it's
It's
contextualized?
parang it's truth in the sense na parang truth with an added kasi I mean Nathan and I were saying na parang integrity includes a kind of moral dimension na parang it's not enough that you're very smart. It's not enough. No. You need to have integrity so that you use your pursuit of excellence and your service for others in a good way. So, parang integrity. So, a scholar who has integrity values honesty and truth in the pursuit of knowledge. So, parang it's truth, but with that added moral dimension. Na parang okay, I'll use truth, but in a good context. Kasi truth can be used in different ways. You can use it kasi truth is, I suppose, neutral in that sense. Na parang people can use truth for different things, whether good or bad. Hmm?
Ano yung sa GMA?
Ano yun sa Jamie?
Walang
Yung
kinikilingan, walang
walang pinoprotektahan,
an
walang
pawang
the last one,
totoong
walang kasinungalingan ba yung last one?
yeah, walang kasinungalingan.
Mm.
Yeah.
So, ayan. Parang truth is just parang the unfilled. So, it's just, it is what it is. But if parang you kind of, integrity kind of points it in a particular direction, okay, you have to use truth. But in this, so that, yun nga, parang you use it with respect for other people, you use it as a way to value honesty, uh, and you be true to your words, action, intentions. So, and all of these things that are being said are good things. There's no way to, I suppose, misframe it in a bad sense, I think.
Etong nakalista dito is integrity in the context of truth, di ba? Pero it's not, integrity isn't only limited to truth, di ba?
And that's true. Okay.
Integrity.
Quality of being honest and having
Mm.
strong moral principles. So yeah. Integrity, quality of being honest, so truthful, having strong moral principles. So in
Values.
addition to truth, it's also having strong moral principles.
Oh, wait. Are we immediately saying that if you're honest, you're immediately
Truthful?
truthful? Because you could be honest, but not necessarily truthful.
Ah.
Sample.
I'm trying to think of an example, honestly. I am. I really am.
Honestly.
No, that's not my example.
If it's something you actually believe in,
Yeah, that's true.
you're honest, pero you don't know it's wrong.
Mm-mm.
So it's not the truth.
An honest mistake, I guess. I'm not gonna bring
Okay.
up religion
So,
because it might hurt someone, but yeah.
you can look at it in the context of our past elections. You have supporters on both sides. It could be that both of them think na tama naman yung they honestly believe that what what they believe in. So when they proclaim their side, they're being honest to themselves.
Mm-mm.
Okay.
So would we
So
say that integrity doesn't necessarily have truth in it? Because you can be honest. That's something that we all agree on. You can have strong moral principles. That's true. But truth isn't necessarily inside integrity.
mm, okay, so I guess I'd say there is a sort of kind of relativism that could be present in uh I mean a person could have integrity, but at the same time parang there are ways I suppose of skewing that integrity
Yes.
if it's not guided by
The absolute truth.
plain truth.
Yes. That's true. Exactly. Sorry, that's honest. I don't know what words I'm gonna use anymore. But yeah, that's true. Because in this scenario, you are you do have, what is the word? You are integer?
You have integrity.
Okay, you have integrity, but it's not necessarily that it's truthful or you're abiding by the truth.
Integrous.
You're oh really integrous? Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
So that's why I think that's why a lot of people were trying to. Well, the first part of the argument that we're getting to is that the measurable part, because you can be integrous,
Sure.
integrous,
Mm.
because it's measurable. If you follow, if you're honest, which is something that you can find or you can quantify, and you follow the morals, the strong moral principles, you have integers. But integrity, but the pursuit of untarnished truth, it's something can't be that can't be quantified. That was the argument that was raised. But my question now is it a valid enough reason for you to drop a core value just because you can't attain it?
I mean, we can say the same for excellence.
Okay, well, I mean, grabe naman. We have alumni here. They were
Yung
excellent.
reason, ano? Like,
Hmm?
would you really drop a core value because it's not realistically attainable?
That was
It's a core value. It's like the ideals, diba? Of the school.
ideas, exactly ideas. Something
So
that
why
you
would you drop something that's it's an ideal? Why would you drop it just because it's not quantifiable?
did my camera stop? I was not
Yung
charging.
camera stop.
I was not charging my camera. No. Sorry. Okay, I'll turn off my camera first for a while. Anyways, oh my gosh, ang pangit naman ang post ko dun. Yun nga eh, the achievability part, and that was the one that they were trying. I think that they were trying to get because they were mentioning achievable parameters.
Hmm. Okay, take note though. Sorry,
Ano bang,
segue lang.
anong,
Sorry. Let me just clarify for people who are watching or who might watch this later. This isn't this discussion does not work on official information. Parang this was not like the official reason as to why they
Yes, because if you read the
uh,
transcript, they're talking about kape for in order to justify the truth.
no, but okay, just to clarify so that these are the thing being discussed. These are reasons given by people who I suppose they like the change, or maybe they want to agree with the change. So they provided reasons as to why integrity would be chosen over truth, or why integrity should replace truth. But this is not like the rationale given by the deciding committee.
Yes.
So just to clarify.
This was
Okay.
given to the ones who were tasked to inform us, tasked to make us understand. And the reason why it's important for us to understand is we're going to make the students understand as well. All our lessons, and take note, that's a parameter in our IPCR, in our ranking, our points, that we have to make sure that the lessons that we teach are aligned with the not core
core
values.
values.
No, not core values. With the mission vision. It just so happens the core values are inside the mission vision. So that's why it's important for the teachers to understand, and the only way that the teachers can understand if it's explained properly, which did not happen during that meeting. That's why the boom. Okay, yeah, I have hand actions happening right now behind this camera. But yeah, this is why a lot of people feel a little bit passionate about. Now, yun nga, going back to the argument about the achievableness, I meant the pursuit of God is something that seems that it's would you say unachievable, Mark?
It's not quantifiable.
It's not quantifiable,
Just
Mm.
just like the pursuit of truth.
but people still do it because they know that it's a cause worth fighting for, a cause worth going for, knowing that even though you do so many things in your lifetime, it's not quantified. The final judgment is something that you don't even know if it would exist, but still you do it. Then
Maybe
that's
we
what
can
I.
use some more
Okay,
ano,
different. Okay,
closer example like ano, yun nga, like excellence. Parang, I mean, can you achieve the excellence?
I think so.
Parang it's
Di ba may nag-graduate sa UP na 1.00 yung G1 niya?
yeah, but maybe there could be more.
What? What is more than 1.0? What?
No, but okay. But okay, that's academic excellence. Parang, but excellence as an idea, as an ideal, parang can you, parang it's not saying na ano, parang practice makes perfect, but nobody's perfect. So why bother practicing?
Exactly, right? Yeah, you're right. So, should we just stop achieving that perfect state and just settle with something that you can achieve, that's quantifiable, something that's reachable? It seems that's what I said in my tweet. It seems off-putting
Ang
because it
problem with
stops eh.
parang ang problem with the with going for something that's achievable is once you achieve it, you don't wala nang aspiration to go beyond.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. That's the point. That's what I also agree with. And I don't know why they use that reasoning behind it. Is it because they want to tick off the boxes to make sure that you can actually call yourself integrous or a person with integrity? Or wouldn't you want to be called a person who is forever in pursuit of that untarnished truth? It sounds sad that you're still searching for it, but
No, but
okay,
core values naman siya, 'di ba?
yeah,
So like
value.
it's something you live by. It's not something you attain and then it's an end goal. It's a way of life.
Oh, exactly.
It's
So,
it's how you are.
oh, so once you've achieved, well, sa bagay, integrity, you'll always be challenged. That's true. I do understand that. But it seems like the truth. Oh no, nawala na naman yung camera ko.
No, so
No, I turned it off na. It seems like comparing the two, because remember, we're dropping one in exchange for the other. Which one would you now choose when this is your reasoning?
which reasoning?
The reasoning with regard to uh achievability or the concept of achieving parameters. Okay
Parang
na.
there
That's a weird way of putting it. Kasi parang you don't have core values with the idea of having achievable parameters. Eh. Parang,
Oh, but that was
yun
what
nga,
it was
they're
used.
ideals.
They used that reasoning to us, right?
Okay. Sige. So, achievable parameters.
Let me stop share. Okay, so no, that's what I was just saying. That's the feeling that I'm getting out of this. That 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 thing. Okay, let's jump to the second one. The second reasoning. The second reasoning was that truth is relative. That's what they were claiming. While
That goes against every
Integ-
scientific.
integrity is something that is absolute.
um yung truth is relative and is not absolute. You could look at it as like scientific truth isn't necessarily absolute. Once you find something that disputes your truth,
That
it
becomes the.
stops being the truth.
But what about universal truth? Mean to say, science has not yet been able to prove it yet, but universally, it's
How does it
true.
become a universal?
Well,
An example.
I'm not sure if the term universal would be correct. Like,
Wait, sorry, can you explain that again? Parang, why is the, no? Why can truth be relative in science?
One example given sa alumni group ko like yung the geocentricity of the universe, of the
No, but the thing is, the geocentric model is not the truth. Parang,
pero in that time, it was considered the truth, diba?
yeah, but again, it's the pursuit of the untarnished truth. So as you're
Uh,
pursuing, parang,
pero
yeah,
yun nga.
we thought we had the truth, but it's not the truth.
Pero yun yung point na the truth is not absolute as we know it.
Okay, yeah, okay, I can understand that. Parang,
Like it changed. There might be an absolute truth, but the truth we know may change.
okay, that's something I can.
but
So
the
parang I
truth
guess
is
yun
out
yung
there, right?
yeah, the truth would
Truth
be
is
out
out there.
But that means that truth can actually be absolute. It's just our personal truths are relative, right?
Something like that.
Okay, so what they were trying to claim is that truth can never be absolute, that it's always relative. And that's why they were saying that integrity is more absolute than that of truth. They use the.
Integrity is absolute. It's kind of hard to say that also.
I don't
I mean, didn't
know.
we say earlier that parang,
On
uh,
on a side topic, maybe related, maybe not. How do you guys feel about white lies?
White lies. That is a slice of truth. I went.
I mean, they're lies, so
No, no,
not
no.
really.
I think it's lies, but used for a different. You're putting it into a moral
Would you say
context.
it? Would you say you could have integrity when telling
White
white
lie?
lie?
I don't think
I feel
so.
like no.
No, you're not. Wow. See? That's why. No, just kidding. O nga no, paano mo naisip yun?
It's truth and truth and ethics and stuff.
Was it raised dun sa ano?
Naisip ko lang.
Okay, well, let's dive into that a little bit further. And where why would we say white lies though?
White lies kasi it's a lie you say
With a
for
good intention.
with a good intention.
Does it make it? Because okay, legally there's no such thing as a white lie. That's why I try to figure out what are the consequences of a white lie. Morally, I guess you don't feel bad, but
Diba,
legally, you said falsehood.
wala bang are white lies strictly morally wrong?
I need beer for that
You could
to answer
you
that
could
one.
you could tell a white lie to protect someone.
Okay, so well, in the context of morality, so morality, parang morality is, at least with what I know. So considering my background, which is
Theology.
philosophical and theological. So
I'm
morality
legal.
is
I'm legal.
absolute.
Present here.
So morality is absolute. What is wrong. But the thing is, you have scales of right and wrong, and when a person is parang faced with this choice of choosing one or the other, he has to choose the more right one or the less wrong one. So
So it could be a lesser evil, but it is not a right.
it's still yeah. So parang it's a lesser evil, but that doesn't make it right.
Oh no, there's nothing
But
like that in legal sense.
pero like in that sense, wouldn't the moral choice be to do the lesser evil thing?
Yeah, it would be the moral choice, but at the same time, you cannot say that parang what I did was right. All you did was the lesser of the evil. So parang you cannot parang hold your parang the way that if ever you would kind of, because when you do something right, parang it's something that you should be proud of. It's something that you that I did what was right, even though it might have been difficult. But when you do a lesser evil, parang it's not something that you can be proud of. Parang I had to resort to this, and I wish I had a better alternative. So parang there's that kind of difference.
Hmm. Okay, okay. That is a good. No, I get it. It is a good concept to tackle when we're talking about integrity, because it does involve truth in that scenario. But maybe let's try looping it back to the discussion with regard to uh absolutism.
Relativism.
Yeah, relativism. Because what was given to us was that kape. Can I see the kape? I think I can see the kape. I'm not gonna drop names naman eh. This person said that his truth is that yung timpla ng kape niya is the best. And that's his truth. Whereas that might not be necessarily the truth of others. Now, how would you react to that?
That it's not a great analogy, pero with it.
Isn't that his opinion?
Exactly. It's an opinion. It's an opinion. Like we were all going crazy in the humanities faculty saying, hindi po truth yun. That is opinion. And,
Okay, sige. How would you explain to him na parang that's not, or parang how would you give a more truthful statement with regards to that context?
I don't know. That's why I didn't understand what he was trying to get at.
Truthful statement. Mas masarap kape ko.
Diba?
But I think ambiguous kasi yung parang yung truth. What's it? Truth is different from something that's true to you. Medyo magulo siya. You get what I'm saying? Parang it's your truth. It's true to you,
Mm-hmm.
pero it's not truth with a capital T.
Wait, there's a different kind of truth if it's capitalized? No, it's not the truth. You mean to say?
Parang ganun.
Okay. Like the Ateneo as opposed to Ateneo. All right, I got it. No, just kidding. But yeah, exactly. It's
Siguro kasi maybe it's a limitation of the language. Could be na yung truth and big truth is same word kasi, so like we don't have anything else to distinguish it. That's why.
No, I mean, say when a person speaks with reference normally to themselves. So parang if they say na, and this is the best coffee I have tasted, or parang then parang they could be speaking truthfully. That is
Yeah, but if they say this is the best coffee, period, not that I have tasted.
Okay, but the thing is, parang it's I think it's a
You got
yes, that is what they say, but parang contextualizing it na parang
no, yeah. No. Mataas yung attack speed mo eh.
Anyway, so contextualizing it, that if I say that this is the best coffee ever, that's why there are there's things such as hyperbole, there's things such as, so it's a nuance of language, so which needs to be kind of retranslated or if we were to put it in more truthful terms.
And we go back to the question. Sige, go. So
yeah, parang if we would translate na this is the best coffee ever, then parang to put it in a more third person, more, I suppose, grounded, truthful statement, parang na this person says that this is the best coffee he's ever had.
But yun nga eh, are we willing enough to drop the core value of truth in exchange for integrity just because to remove that nuances in language? is the cost enough or justifiable for that? Because remember, at the end of the day, you're exchanging one for the other. It's okay if we could have added it.
I think malaking bagay sa truth ng Pisay talaga is the untarnished truth.
Mm-mm.
So it's like capital T.
It's the
Yun
T.
yung
It's the
pinaka-ano.
yun nga eh. It's the actual truth that
Sorry.
that defines Pisay students and Pisay
So
graduates.
like, it shouldn't be ambiguous if it's the untarnished truth. The pursuit of the untarnished truth.
Mm-mm. It's the trademark truth of Pisay students, which is the big T truth.
So are we just going down the list of reasons and trying to debunk them all?
No, those were the only reasons that we were given.
Okay.
Yun na yun. And as much as we want to debunk it, it stopped eh. We didn't have any other option to rebut because the only thing
Called
that they said, yeah, it was a cold shot already. It's done. And that's where the outrage comes from. I don't know how much the outrage is on the part of alumni, which there are some that did voice themselves out on Twitter, but you know, Twitter is very echo chambery. I guess based from the recent elections, we can say that it uh it doesn't reach out as much as we had wanted to. Now, if that was on the news, was on Facebook or anything, maybe we know that this is something that actually affects all Pisay alumni. Pero hindi pa eh. It's just here, and it's just on Tarcy Talks exclusively. We were the first to discuss
So,
it.
sa alumni group, it's more of bouncing of kanya-kanyang mga insights.
Yun nga eh. And I think because of that, when people have different insights on what should be the core value, something that everyone agrees on, it starts to dismantle the image of Pisay graduates. It starts to dismantle who you are. Core value is something that, regardless of who you are or what your perspectives are, you all agree. Hail, hail, hail! You all agree. What was that Ateneo thing? Magnus,
Magis.
if you were from Claret, knowledge is best with virtue. And if you were from Pisay, truth, excellent service. Or not necessarily truth, excellent service, the untarnished truth. And I think it's really because of the change of government. That's why. But, you know, if I say that, I don't know what would happen.
I mean, you are saying it.
Yeah,
Because April pa naman yung
April, but oh, maybe they knew about the change ever since. No, just kidding.
Okay, that's conspiracy.
Anyways, but those are our thoughts, our teachers' thoughts, and we hope you could voice out. Is it scary to voice out these opinions? Maybe. There were consequences that some of the teachers had faced because they had voiced it out. But should it stop you from voicing out your opinion? It's protected speech. I guarantee you, while the Constitution, the 1987 Constitution, still is in effect, it will protect you in this scenario.
And regardless of what the core values of Pisay are, Pisay students will always be in pursuit of the untarnished truth.
Yeah, that's true, honestly. I just hope it doesn't change the future generations. Ayun, Mark, what are your thoughts? We had pretty good closers there. Ikaw yung natira without one.
Okay, thank you all for coming.
Okay, it is. How many more episodes left? No, honestly,
You already
thank you.
announced
Thank you. Yeah, I did.
Yeah, he
announce it.
did.
Okay, so
So last
uh,
I want a fall
Or-
guy. I want a Fall Guys.
Oh,
A Fall Guys episode, please. Since it's gonna be free. Oh,
Yeah, it's gonna be free.
so we're gonna try to invite as many people who could play Fall Guys. Let's see who can bring
Okay.
home the crown.
the 59th episode.
59 or 60. You know, end with a bang.
Really? 60?
Why not? Is it weird?
Pwede rin naman.
and fun.
Tapos everyone joins the stream, the talk stream ng
'Di ba? Ayun. So, as much as we don't want to end this, we're ending it. Just kidding. Uh, wait. No. My camera stopped. Wala talaga. Ayun, Mark.
Hmm?
Take us away.
What? Do we talk about the end of the ano, or
No,
do
just
we
take us away because we still have 3 more episodes.
so I'll Sag Farm later.
Such
That's what you're saying.
kainis.
Okay. So thank you everyone for coming and for participating in our discussion. We hope that maybe well, I mean, it was just us three talking about our opinions about it. But hopefully, whether whatever you feel about that current uh, thing that's going on, hopefully we provide some food for thought, which was pretty much what this channel was always about. That we provide context, we provide things for you to think about, and that you can also see how your teachers think about it from our end. And yeah, thank you all for coming, and we'll see you guys next time. Bye
Bye
bye.
everyone. Bye. Thank you so much. How do I end this?
oh
End
yeah, ikaw
scene.
nga pala, no?